Hello, welcome back to Lesson 31, Session 3. By this time, you should have finished the practice page. Let's go and see how you did. Okay, so after reading the example, we're going to use the shape on the right, this shape right here, to answer the problems 1 through 5. In number 1, one wall of a shed looks like the shape on the right. How many sides and angles does the shape have? It has 4 sides and 4 angles. Number 2, how many parallel sides does the shape have? It has 1 pair. Notice it's got this pair. This is parallel to this one. These are not parallel because if this line goes on forever and ever and ever, it eventually touches this line. Okay, number 3, how many right angles does the shape have? Remember, look for your corners. There's a corner and there's a corner. So these are our right angles. And when you get into middle school, we mark them by putting right angles on them. So there's 2. These do not make corners. Even though that one looks like it's going to, it really doesn't, because see how it starts going up? Okay, does the shape have 2 pairs of sides the same length? No, it doesn't have any sides that are the same length. Since this one is slanted, it means that this one is a little bit longer than this one. And since this side is taller, it is longer than this side. So no, it is not. Circle all the words you can use to name this shape. Well, it can't be a rectangle because it doesn't have 4 right angles. It's not a parallelogram because it doesn't have 2 sets of parallel lines. So it has to be a quadrilateral. Okay, flip the paper over. Okay, now what they did is they gave you little riddles and you had to figure out which shape was which. After reading all of the attributes, you should have learned that number 6 is D, and D is a rectangle. After looking at number 7 and looking at the attributes, noticing no right angles, but all the sides are the same length, you should have recognized that as a rhombus, A. In number 8, after reading all of the attributes and looking for that 1 right angle, you should have noticed that number 8 is B. It is a hexagon. Hexagon, because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. That's kind of a weird shape for a hexagon, but it is a hexagon because it has 6 sides. Okay? And so what did we name? We named D, and we named A, and we named B. What is C? What is C? What is E? C, if we turn it on its side, it is a square, right? It looks funny because it's tilted, but it is a square. So if you turn it, notice that it does have 4 right angles. How about E? E looks like, it might just be a quadrilateral. I thought it might be a trapezoid, but I think it's just a quadrilateral. Okay, now that we've named them all. Number 9, draw a quadrilateral that has at least 3 right angles. 3 right angles. 2 pairs of parallel sides, and all sides the same length. Write all the possible names for your shape. Tell why the names fit. Okay, so when it told us exactly what you need to do. You have to draw a quadrilateral. So how many sides? 4 sides. It has to have at least 3 right angles. It has to have at least 3 right angles. I want you to think about that one. Then it has to have 2 pairs of parallel sides. Right? So it has to have 2 pairs. That would be a 1 pair, and this would have to be a pair. And all the sides are the same length. Okay, so think about all the sides have to be the same length. So you think about this. I wonder what shape. You have to have at least 3 right angles. Can you have 4 right angles? You could. You have to have at least 3, but what that means you can also have 4. So write all of the possible names for your shape and tell why the names fit. I want you to draw the shape and send a picture to Mrs. Gonzalez. Okay, I'll see you for session 4 next. Bye.